Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Leslie if you haven't been here before. And today we are using the Cinch to create a Christmas planner. Now for my planner, I have taken some 12 by 12 cardstock and I have cut it to the appropriate size so that I can use it as my covers. I have picked a red binding wire. And I have gone on to Creative Fabrica and picked a Christmas planner. Now, if you did not have stock cardstock, didn't want to run and get some, didn't want to order some, you could go ahead and print the planner cover. This planner, like I said, came from Creative Fabrica and it was huge. I just simply printed the pages that I wanted for my planner, okay? The ones that I thought would be for me. And now I am going to do my second punch. For some reason, I'm not sure why, our internet died halfway through my first take of this video, and we were already punching. So, not to get confused, all I had done to begin with was to push the paper inside and right back against the guide like this and do my first punch. Now I'm ready to punch the top half. So I simply pull out the guide like so, and I am going to go for it, right? I like to bring my guide back in a little bit, helps me keep my papers nice and tight. Okay, and we'll just go ahead and we'll get started. So after refreshing my memory, because it's been a little while, I realized that I have to push my paper guide all the way out, just like so. So I pushed it as far as it can go. I've pushed my paper against that guide and against the back. And now it says that I want to lower the peg in the second hole from the right. So that's the second hole from the right. And I do believe it's being a little bit stubborn here. There we go. And then I want to pull the peg in the desired hole punch. So let me show you. I am using paper that is 11 inches tall, so I'm going to pull peg 10 also. So let's do that. And there we go. We have done it. So as we're looking at it, left, right, pull the two pegs. Now I've got that in there. And here we go. We are ready to punch again. Oh my goodness. It does take some muscle, I will admit. Oh, we missed a hole. So we are just going to realign. And why did... There we go. There we go. We got it. So we got that done. And now I'm going to do my covers. The reason I'm doing them separately is simply because I don't have the strength to do them together. My arms are not strong enough for that. So I am just going to make sure to do them. So this is just like starting from the beginning for you guys. So let's do it and you'll get to see what I originally did. Now this is going to be the front of my cover of my book and the back of my book. So I want to take what will be the back and I want to flip it. So when we open my book, you're going to see the cover and the back will also be the right direction. So I simply take them like this, lay them on top of my book, take my top piece, which will be the back, and I flip it. not ups, not top to bottom, but left or right to left. I flip it. I align them, and I have them ready to go. Okay? So, let's get this done. And how I got my scrapbook paper was I cut it on the paper trimmer. That's how I sized down my scrapbook paper. So now, because we're starting from the beginning again, we want to make sure that all of our pegs are in place. Our guide is in place, our paper to the back. Oops, I feel something there. There we go. There we go. As far as it can go, our paper to the top as far as the guide goes. Whoops. Come on, align there. There we go. And let's punch. There we go. Now we're going to do the same step as we did for the paper. Pages, and we're going to pull this out. We're going to lay the scrapbook page right there. Just like so. We're going to pull this peg and this peg. And everything's aligned. Let's do it. There we go. And we are done. We have to put this down now. And now, ouch, we can align up our binding. Okay? So this happens to be the easiest part. We just take our binding and we are going to select the size that it is, which I have already done, so we're good there. And we are just going to slip it on over here at the side. And what you want to do is just hook it. Sometimes it seems easier said than done, but it works. Don't do what I just did and try to put the narrow side. Put the wide side. And it just hooks over there, like so. Okay? Can you see? I'll move the handle here in a minute and you'll be able to see. So here we go. It does take a bit of patience, but as my grandmother would say, patience is a virtue. So there we go. Let me just adjust you guys. I think our little bang with the punch there threw you off kilter. So here we go. We now have that all nicely aligned. So now what we are going to do is we are going to align our sheets, whatever you may have picked, and we are going to put them on. So here we go. You could make your bundle bigger, like you could add more sheets. You could make it smaller. You could do notebook size. You can do anything you want. That's why I love this, because I get to do it my way. I don't have to try and find one that I think will suit me in the store. Oh my goodness. Come on, get on there. Hook in. Did you not? There we go. Get you. Oh, damn it. And let's try again. Sometimes patience, you know. It's a real thing, people. So let's start putting it on. And here we go. sometimes you just have to maneuver a little bit with the, oh, I want to go one more up. Let me adjust this and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I adjusted it and took a phone call. It happens. What can I say, right? Now I am going to add my scrapbooking paper, being sure that it matches up and down direction. Okay, and we're just going to get it put on. Whee! Did take a few minutes of patience. My binding clip here keeps sliding to one direction, and it just doesn't seem to want to line up with the pegs to stay on top there. So it's making it a little difficult, but we'll get there. So now we have them on. We're going to lift it off. I'm going to turn it now so that it's this way. And I'm just going to grab a quick drink, just 1 second. Alrighty, so now I have it at the desired, oh, I'm sorry, so sorry. I have it at the desired binding size, and I'm just going to slip it in, which is, as they say, much easier said than done in some cases. But I'm going to slip it in. Just like so. And I'm going to do this end first. And you just use your handle after you've made sure that your binding is right to the back. Use the handle, push, and move down. Use the handle and push. And you can do the middle again if you feel it needs it. Alrighty, so now we have this extra bit right here. And all I like to do is just snip it off right close to this side, like so. Let me grab my other wire snips and I'll be right back. Okay, I have used the wire snips and now I have at each end a little piece right here. And I simply take it and I pull it back and tuck it behind the other one. And when I say simply, I mean, yeah. I just do this. Okay? And then for myself, I give it another punch. I am sure there are other ways to do it, but that's how I do it. And I will do the same thing at this end. Pull it back. Into there like so. It does take a minute to get it through there. And punch. There we go. It is now in there nice and tight. And we have our cover, which is awesome. I'm really going to enjoy using this. There we go. Sometimes the first time or two, it takes a minute to get the binding to fit the way that you want it, but just be persistent. It's this little piece right here that's stopping mine. And so I will, there we go. There we go. We just had to realign. And there we go. We have a beautiful Christmas planner with our wish lists for each grandchild, the advent calendar ideas, the stocking ideas, because we do give a little something to each stocking, the Christmas gift list, the to-do list, the card list, miscellaneous traditions and movies, decor, event tracker, because we have a lot of events in our area. And sometimes my event tracker will also include Halloween events. Then we have our Christmas Day meal plan with the grocery list and rooms for notes. I love this. I love that I can use the Cinch. Believe it or not, it is easy to use. It's just been a while since I've used it. I need to use it more to get more proficient at it. But if you didn't have a Cinch, I want to remind you that Creative Fabrica, the design also included this cute cover. If you didn't want, or if you wanted it fancier and you didn't have any of the iridescent medium that I do, it's available at Walmart. You could take stamp pads and go along the edges, fancy them up. If you do have iridescent medium, put some color on it, some glitter, whatever you like. Let's not forget the stickers that we can use inside to mark things. Let's use the scraps from cutting out our cover to make bookmarks, pieces for cards, whatever. Let's use what we have and spend our money in other things. I hope you guys got to make sense of this video. I'm sorry it's all over the place. I've had a head cold for the past week and haven't been up to doing much. But I decided today I did need to get on here and do this because I needed a pick-me-up. And speaking of pick-me-ups, I do have something to show you. I got a little surprise in the mail. So let me move this, okay? And I will show you. So, don't forget, make use of your cinch, your hole punch, your happy corner punch if you have one of those. If you use a hole punch, put a beautiful cover on a binder and use that to get creative with. Alrighty, now we're moving away from the 3D realm to show you, or from the scrapbook journal realm to show you something. This is the size of my normal print plate for my 3D printing, okay? She's not a big one. She's about 10 inches by 6. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and a half. 10 by 10 and a half, okay? This one, exact same size. It comes from the Anycubic printer, this one from the Bamboo. But then this arrived. I have not gotten it totally set up yet because it's huge. And by huge, I mean huge. Let's do a comparison, okay? looking at this plate. It is more than 12 inches. Let's see, that's 12. It is 13 by 17, approximately. I was doing a quick measure because I don't have big enough space. But imagine. Ooh. So this is the size of the 3D printer bed. Bed only. Does not include the printer itself. Just the bed where it's going to print. That came in the mail. So it's called an Anycubic Max 3 or Pro 3, however you want to say it. And it's huge. It is absolutely huge. I have been too ill to set it up, but I'm hoping to have it set up for Friday. Fingers crossed, people, that will work out. It all has to be assembled. When I got the other two, assembly involved putting on the spool holders for the filament. This one involves putting on the spool holders and the filament head, the extruder, and the crossbar that the extruder runs on, and the support bars to hold the crossbar up, and. You get the picture. So that is what I'm going to try and accomplish over the next couple of days. Also, I am going to be filling out my planner so that I can enjoy it and make good use of it because, guys, Christmas just around the corner. In fact, I think that I will start the wish list now. Just sounds like a good idea. Get them done and let the shopping or creating, because my oldest granddaughter wants me to make her a new glass with something called Demon Slayers on it. I'll figure it out. I always do. So, of course, we need to do the wish list, get those filled in, get everything planned out. And let's not forget that there's a holiday before the holiday, and that's Halloween. So she wants, now that I have this huge printer, she has decided that she wants something where she can wear a helmet made on it, because you can make wearable helmets on that printer. So I should include that too, huh? All the things we do to ourselves. All right, guys, what it boils down to is I hope that you consider making your own planner this Christmas, having the pages that you want, instead of going out and buying a planner and discovering that you've used 4 pages out of the 35 available to you. This way we get how many pages we want, how many we need of each of those pages, and we set it up in the order that makes sense in our brain, give it a beautiful cover, put it in a binder, put it in a happy planner, whatever you want. You've saved yourself some money, you've used your creative juices, and you're happy with what you're filling in this Christmas. Take care, guys, and I will see you on Friday, hopefully not full of cough medicine and able to think on a straight path. And I will see you in whatever comes next. Bye.